Hey guys, we're back in the Bronco, headed on a road trip. You know where we're headed. We're going to final destination will be Naples to go to the city of love. I think that's Rome. It's going to be very exciting. We'll be there around evening time. See you guys there. Buongiorno guys. We are here hiking up Mount Vesuvius, trying not to die. No pun intended there. I'm really trying not to fall. This is one of the hottest places in town. But yeah, as you guys can see, I am winded. We have been walking for probably 8 minutes. It's no joke. And I run every single day, lift heavy weights. I think it's the altitude. But yeah, I'm just gonna turn around. Just joking. This is probably our 5th resting spot. I think it's all the carbs I've eaten this week. But let's keep going. So we finally made it up the mountain, and we have a tour guide. Well, it's not a mountain; it's a volcano. And she's going to go over the history and give us a little bit of details. So let's pay attention.
The crater is not so clear, but this morning was worse. So at least you will see a little. What happened after 79? If this will clear up, you will see the old volcano destroyed in the north, and over here there was a huge crater.
We had a wonderful tour guide, and she gave us a little bit of history on the last eruption was in 1946 or 4, I think she said. I'll Google check that. And the biggest one obviously was in 79. It's gorgeous and scary at the same time. And she did say that there's still volcanic activity going on. Back there's plumes of smoke coming out, and it's an active volcano, you guys, but it's so nice. It's really pretty, kind of, scary. I climbed up on a rock. It's not a rock, it's part of the lava, which is really cool, but I can get a bigger view of what's behind me, of the actual spot of the eruption. It's really cool. Help me get down. I was wondering when it was going to start to smell, because it smells like sulfur. So at first I was a little like, what? I don't know if it is, but it is. It's sulfur. You guys can still see the smoke coming out. And my emails coming through. Work can still contact me in Mount Vesuvius. That's funny. So we're going to keep walking. There are some really cool stairs up there we're going to take to the tippity tip top top. And then we'll start our descent down. And our next journey, we're going to taste wine that is grown in Mount Vesuvius. So it's going to be a really happy time. We had to be really careful coming down because there's a bunch of the pumice stones here. But let me turn this around so you guys can see what we're going to be climbing up. Just to give you guys a kind of image of how close it is to people. This is the crater of the volcano. And down there is full of people. You got Naples down there. I think you have over 1 million people living here. And all this is just kind of what remains from the last eruption, which is the pumice stones. And I think she said that you can see a path where the lava ran down there, but I can't see it from this side. I think I mentioned earlier that you can see where the lava ran before, and here it is. So when it erupted, the lava hardened on that side. It ran all the way down. So we are back from our hike at Mount Vesuvius. Here are some tips for you if you're coming. Number one, always wear comfortable shoes.
Papa, take two.
Number one, always wear comfortable shoes, sunglasses, sunscreen, obviously, and a light jacket just in case. Number two is bring toilet paper. Bring toilet paper. The public bathrooms here do not have toilet paper. The other tip I have is buy your tickets ahead of time. If you don't, they don't have a ticket sale, so you can't go up to someone and be like, hey, can I get 2 tickets, please? They have you scan a QR code. You have to link into their Wi-Fi, and then you're able to go ahead and click on another, go into another QR code, and then buy the tickets from there. And it's a lengthy process. We were there for like 15 minutes trying to figure it out. Parking, same thing. Get here super early. You have to park alongside of the road, and it is, I think it's like $5 per vehicle, but that you have to purchase ahead of time too. So yeah, those are my tips for you. Okay, now we're headed to Cantina del Vesuvio Winery, Russo family since 1930. It's 20 minutes away, and they give us a 3-course meal, wine tasting, so you pair it with everything. It's gonna be delicious.
Two white and 2 red. And today you cannot taste only wine. You can taste it extra.
I'm allowed to take one, right?
Princess. Take 2, I don't see you.
Let's see.
The,
rico.
the boss says it's okay. Is it okay? Yes, the boss says it's okay.
It's really good. Aww.
He's our CEO. He make a very hard job. He tasting wine, he like to play with the guests, and he like to eat. Napolitan pastina, food. Vino, say ciao, welcome to paradise. Who come from Croatia, Rome, Italia, 3,000 liters, 4,000 bottles. Rico, it's nice gift in your basement. You move the car, you put this one.
Yeah.
2 of them.
Oh, 2.
No, Rico, only one. The other one is for the young couple. Maybe, you know why for the young couple? Because the mama is there to help. È rotto bambino! Now, I show all of you something strange and unusual. On the last wall, there are some erotic pictures. A copy. The original one you can find in the Croce, in Pompeii, because in the past, our region was named Campania Felix. Campania, the name of region where you are right now, Felix, in Roman means happiness, felicity, and fertility for the soil, because the volcanic soil. Now, ladies, you take a good memories? Oh yeah. Ideas. Is your wife behind you? Tonight, examination test.
After the amazing tour, we headed upstairs to start our wine tasting with the food pairing. And let me tell you guys, it was just so gorgeous up here. To the front of us, we had the coastline. We had these beautiful ocean views. And behind us was Mount Vesuvius. And the weather was just so beautiful that day. And this one is for the veggies. Creo que the first one's my favorite.
Huh?
The first one is my favorite.
Me gusta más el first one, the white one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good. Esta, ¿verdad? Sí. Thank you.
Porque te dieron más a ti que a mí.
Porque yo soy perfecta.
14 and 21. Mira, tú no te has tomado tus vinos, los vas a botar todos. Los tienes todos ahí.
Papi, yo estoy
Los voy a tomar
grabando.
yo. Pues dale, güey.
Oh, let's pray. Esto está, pero qué rico. You guys, no joke, since I got here, the tomatoes. You've never had a tomato. You've never had a tomato until you've been to Italy. hands down. Now I understand why the margarita pizza tastes good, whether spaghetti tastes different. It's in the ragu, baby. It's in the sauce.
It's falanghina and caprettone.
No, eso causa pesadillas. It's really good. Definitely the floral notes are there. And I can see why it pairs well with this. I am so excited to share this with you guys. It is beautiful. We have Mount Vesuvius behind us. I recommend you doing this right after you have had your morning hike. Come down here and enjoy the amazing wine and amazing food. I recommend it. You should do it. Buongiorno. We are here in Pompeii. We are headed to the ruins. We just parked over at Spartacus camping parking, which is great. And look, we have a friend. This is a good sign. Look, and he's coming towards me. Hello, my friend. Always a good sign when there's kitties around. It's 10:06. We have a tour at 10:30. I'm very excited about it. I heard great things. I'll give you guys all the details on how to book it at the bottom in the description. Make sure you guys open that up and check out all the little cookies I have for you. We just saw a sign with our names on it. Well, just Daryl's. He made the reservation. And we checked in. Our tour starts in approximately 20 minutes. Exciting. So we're just walking around here. Daryl's going to get a coffee. I'm probably going to pee because that's who I am. We got a friend here too. Dog's so chill.
All of you have a map?
Yes. We started off the tour where the gladiators used to live. In this courtyard, they used to do sparring, and on the rooms on the side, those were their living quarters. That arena that you see in the background was the Pompeii Theater. Madonna had her birthday here in August. Strange, I guess you can do anything when you got that kind of money. Our tour guide explained to us that Pompeii had two water systems. This one that I'm showing you is water collection from the rain. And they had pipes, lead pipes that would run throughout the city, providing water to everyone's homes. In this clip, it's being explained to us how they used to work the grain in order to make the bread. Take a listen.
The slaves turn around, cutting this turn on the top of the mesa, and they could do with kind of jobs were donkeys jobs, like you can understand. But because the donkeys were more expensive than the slaves, they used the slaves.
And these were the ovens in the vicinity used to bake the bread. We continued our tour, and here are some highlights. This is the gym. It had beautiful frescoes on the wall, and it had these two gladiators on the tile work. It was phenomenal. I thought that was the coolest thing, and we just kept seeing this tile work throughout the houses that we would see. It gave me so many ideas. I was inspired. I need to have this in my home or in my backyard. I need it. I was really surprised to see skeletal remains at Pompeii. I know that sounds crazy, but listen to me. When you look up Pompeii and you read about it, you see a lot of cast. But upon research, obviously people experience things differently, right? So if you're more exposed to the elements during that time, let's say you were outside, or your structure wasn't that covered, you had more ash falling on you, which encapsulated you, and with time taking shape of you. As the decay comes on, you liquefy. So it just left kind of a mold. Scientists, knowing this, decided to pour plaster into the molds, breaking it open carefully to reveal what we see today. Walking around, I felt mixed emotions. I was excited to see things the way they used to be, but I had that eerie feeling inside, knowing that time stood still for this long because of a tragedy. So we were standing in the courthouse where all Pompeii law was written and enacted. How they spent so much time excavating and being very careful, really, I'm astonished. Not only that, but doing research to find out what these buildings were. I don't know if you guys know, but Pompeii had its own infrastructure, kind of built like New York, one-way streets. When I read that, my mind was blown. We're talking about the year 79. There was an infrastructure system in place. What? It's crazy. They even had crosswalks set up where the chariots and horses can pass by them smoothly. And the crosswalks also served another purpose. They were elevated off the ground so your togas wouldn't get wet. The last thing we saw was the amphitheater of Pompeii, where they would host their gladiator contests. Gladiators would fight to the death, sometimes not even with humans, sometimes with animals. Not gonna lie, I wanted to shout, "Are you not entertained?" So we just finished our guided tour. We saw the houses, and we saw what the houses look like before. And it's starting to rain. Oh well. Ah, para la suegra. The souvenirs were cool, but I only had one thing on my mind. Pizza! You guys, here's the margherita pizza. I'm excited. ¿Ya está picada? ¿No? No. You want a pizza cheers? You guys, we just checked out of our hotel. So now we are on our last day here in Italy. We're headed to Verona and we're gonna stay at a Lakeview Hotel. I'm very excited. It's surrounded by castles, so it's gonna be gorgeous. I'm very sad to be leaving Italy, but let's try to soak up the rest of the day and eat more pasta and pizza, because as soon as I get home, it's gonna be back to meal prepping and I have to do a lot of cardio. The drive is exhausting, but these views are well worth it. So we're here, we finally made it, and it is so gorgeous. This is our view here in Verona. It's just beautiful. It's a lakeside town. Sunset's gonna set in about 2 hours. We're gonna grab some dinner and just see what Verona has to offer. I'm actually super excited. It was a really long car ride. It was 6 hours from Naples. Just kidding, it was 8 hours from Naples. It was a long trip, but now we just get to chill. So we made it out. We're going to Ristorante di Vivo and it's on the water. So I'm very excited. Hopefully the cuisine is good. I know it's gonna be Italian, so I'm gonna get pasta again, but I probably shouldn't. Look guys, I always find friends everywhere. Look at this swan. Beautiful. There's parasailing, there's a lot of sports, a lot of water sports, but castles, this is not the only castle here. There's another one around the lake. We wanted to go check it out, but the lake is so big, it takes an hour to get there. So we don't have time, unfortunately. That's why we're gonna plan a second trip stay tuned for that. But look how good it looks at night, you guys. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. Isn't that gorgeous? It's very nice. That dock is closed, but the castle looks magnificent. So I think this is the best way, you know, to spend our last day in Italy, just enjoying the lake, the views, taking it all in before we go back to a regular, you know, 9 to 5s. But we're always gonna have a little piece of Italy and Verona in our hearts.
Followed me into a dream and twirled me out of time, down a trail of twisted tales that mythomized my